Hey lads, it's day 5 of my series to get to 2100 on chess.com. We have 2 really exciting games that we play today, and at the end of the video, if you stick around, I'll show you my pet lizard, Mr. Chess. He's in his tank right now, basking in the sunshine, and he's really loving it. Alright, let's jump into the video. I'm sitting at 1971. I have lost quite a few games and some opponents just playing really solid. I do think that I'm still not quite a 2K player. I'm still a 1900 and I've just managed to peak slightly over 2K. But I'm gonna keep going and hopefully we will get to 2100. It may take us a while. I was talking to someone at my church today about my chess pursuits and how to improve, and he said he's a 2K over the board player, and he said you should really try to focus on your tactics and do a ton more puzzles, and he said that really helped him improve. And I do think maybe there is some truth to that. So what I'm going to start trying to do is, before playing, I'm going to do a puzzle rush every day and just see how far I can get on the puzzle rush. That'll be a good way for me to warm up, and then we'll jump into a game. So I've already done some puzzles today, so let's jump into a game and see what we can do on the chessboard. Maybe I should be telling you guys my puzzle rush scores as I do them. You basically go until you get 3 mistakes, and I could try to keep you guys in the loop with how that goes. But this guy is from France, López, and he has played the bishop out to f5, which is the pawn storm. So we are going to pawn storm this guy. I'm just going to put my pawn here on e3. I don't remember which order is correct. It's been a long time since I've had to do a pawn storm. But it is one of the openings that I really do enjoy. I'm expecting pawn to e6 so he can open his bishop up. And we will go with g4 and then h4. Alternatively, he could already play the h pawn. And if he does, I think we just go here, 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 here. And is there some lines with checking? There isn't. No. That's because this pawn's come here. But yeah, okay. It looks like it's getting into the main line here. So we're okay. Pawn to h5 is the best response. And now we're going to kick the bishop. And now we're going to swap this guy off. So he's playing very well. And quite quickly. And he should find this move, I believe. So I'm going to try to play for this. If he enables or allows us to get our bishop onto this diagonal by moving this knight, then I'm going to be quite happy. But yeah, I'm going to try to go for g6 here. And this pawn break here is what I want to go for. If he pushes the pawn, which is probably what he'll do, then I believe we'll just develop our knight, try to castle, and then get our rooks here into the center and push through the middle of the board. If he does play this idea of coming here is always on the table. Just not immediately, I think. He's having a long think here. This is his first long think of the game. Okay, so he has found that move. So yeah, let's develop our knight. Bishop will probably come out. We can recapture. Oh no, bishop can't come out because it's blocked by the knight's blocking. Okay, so he's come here, which is very strange. This is a very strange move. Can I go here at some point? I feel like this is strange. Why is this strange? I don't quite know. Let's castle, because I know this is a move I want to play. And he's probably going to castle too, is he? Okay, so he's attacking. I think I'm going to attack. I also have king b1 is a good move in a lot of these positions. But I think I should probably try to break in the center here. e4, if pawn takes, and then we're going to go for d5, pawn takes, pawn takes, pawn takes, pawn takes. We're trying to just open everything up. Let's go for this. And this is where all my opening theory goes out the window. I don't quite know what's happening anymore. And I don't know if you guys can hear. You probably can't. But my lizard is running around in the cage. And I put some crickets in his cage and he's been hunting them. So that's very exciting. Yeah, I hope you guys get to meet him soon. I still haven't handled him. I just want to give him some time getting accustomed to being in his enclosure. And eventually he will hop up here on my shoulder. Okay, so there's only one move here or one move here. Which one is best? Don't know. Here, maybe the knight comes in. We have to close everything off here. It's an option. But then this knight comes here, we take here, and he wins our pawn. Maybe knight here is another option, which I am not afraid of doing. Maybe here, queen a5, queen b3 to defend it. Knight comes in, and the knight jumps. I'm gonna try it. I don't really like moving my queen. I want to attack over here, and he's distracting me. But I'm expecting the queen to come in. Okay, he didn't. He just went there. Interesting. So can I go queen b3, take, hitting this pawn? If the pawn pushes, we take. The other option is just to come here. I don't want to come here because this allows his rook to become very strong. Knight to c5. Threatening anything? Maybe knight b7 and a check here, protected by the bishop. Looks very good. He could just come here, couldn't he, to get rid of me? Let's here as well as it seems good. My lizard is going crazy. He's climbing. He's climbing. I'm sorry. If I go here, he's just going to capture and I'm take. And this pawn is pinned. How does he defend this? Don't think he can. Oh, he comes here. Yeah, so let's go here. I don't want the bishop getting active on this diagonal. Yeah. And this is a tempo move. And where does the queen go if I go there? Bishop's holding these squares, and the knight's holding this one. And if he comes here, I go here with a check, winning his queen. And if he goes here, so knight's here. If he comes, I go here, and he comes here with his queen. Then I just come here, checking the king. And now the king is not happy because he's had to move. He probably goes here, does he? I don't know. Whoa. He just got out. That's annoying. Okay, so we tempo the queen, and then we come here. Doesn't really look all that amazing. Maybe we could play the pawn here and then just leave my knight sitting here. It's just going to become very annoying. I'm going to try this. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to try it. Maybe I needed to play b3 first. because his knight can come here. But then I just take backwards. He takes, we win a pawn. It's not the end of the world. If I win this, I'll be back up to 1980. Okay, so he's gone here. That makes sense. So queen can come in here to protect. Not all that amazing. Let's just go here. This was our plan, wasn't it? And we're going to play the pawn here if he attacks me. If he doesn't attack me, not sure what we're going to do. Okay, let's put the pawn here. Close it all down. And now my bishop's kind of bad, but we're going to try swing around. And if we come here, then we're going to have to play f4 to hold this pawn. Okay, so like I said, I'm winning this, and I'm getting a pawn here. I don't think that's awful. And I'm also hitting 2 more pawns. So maybe here and here. Seems good. Take. If he takes here, we win this. Take. If he takes here, we win this. No, we don't, because this is a check. No, we take back. If he takes. Take here, he wins this one. And we win this one. I think we take it. Getting a bit tactical and I only have 4.5 minutes. Oh dear. Okay, I didn't even look at that one. I'm gonna have to take this one. He actually wins this one, and he's looking at this one. Uh-oh. What's happening? A lot of exchanges. I am up 2 pawns. I'm fine giving him back. So he's going to capture this one. Maybe we just come here. We just give this pawn. And then we try to get all our pieces defending our king. What's wrong with this move? Nothing that I can see initially. I think bishop c3 is next, putting pressure here. But he is going to be defending, and then maybe this pawn move as well. So the bishop comes here, pawn moves here, and we have this file open for the rook. I just got to move a wee bit quicker. Starting to get stressed with this time. I was not expecting that. What is that move? Can we not just capture? If I take with the pawn, then this looks ugly, but I just captured, don't I? Capture here. Check. Here. Check. Here. Take. Check. I have to go here. Is there any way to like avoid this? I can't avoid it. What about taking with the pawn? Take with the pawn. Check. I can move up. But then this is just ugly. I have to take with the queen, I think. My queen's not on a dark square, so he doesn't win it, which is why I felt okay about that. But maybe there's a pattern here. It's a forced draw for him. I can't take this because he's checking with the rook. I can capture here. So if he tries to add a piece, I capture here and I can run up this way. I could also just take with the knight, holding this square, but then I'm not holding this one. And if the queen comes here, he can checkmate me on here. Whoa. I have to take. Queen check? I don't have any other move. That's checkmate. Wow, what a find by my opponent. GG. Wow, this guy played very well. Wow, that was nice. That was a really nice find. Let's check the review. I can appreciate a beautiful move like that. Oh, okay. I mean, 96, really? One mistake the entire game. I thought I played this really well. I'm suspicious. Let's check. So my profiles, the profile of my opponent, 96, 92, 95, 91. Very suspicious stuff. He is an all-time high of 2070. And that's a very high accuracy on all those games. But, yeah, his bullet's 812. So you would think, how can you consistently be getting these high scores? But maybe he's just on a good streak. He did message me. I wrote, "Were you cheating? You have over 90% in all your wins and your bullet's 800. And he said, "Lol, no, I never ever bullet." And at the start, the reason I started messaging him here was it says you have a YouTube channel. Go check it out. I'm always suspicious when people message me. But yeah, okay, fair enough. I'll leave it at that. Seems like he played really well. And that was an impressive win by him. So, Mr. Babs, well done. Maybe I'm starting to get more suspicious of people because people are playing very, very accurate chess now. But yeah, I think he did just play really, really solid. And there was basically nothing I could do there. Where did I go wrong in that game? Looks like when he took that pawn back, my big mistake was taking this pawn. And the reason was it allows his rook to line up and join the action with tempo. So I think going forwards, if I'm up a pawn, I don't need to be greedy and grab another one. Could I have grabbed it here? No, because he's attacking my queen. So maybe just coming here. Yeah, this was the best move. So this is the best move because it defends my pawn and I don't grab another one that he can tempo me on. Maybe it's better to just save one pawn and not be tempoed than eat a free pawn and be tempoed and still lose another pawn, potentially. Yeah. Okay. Good note going forwards. We lost, and now we're down to 1964. Let's try a game 2. It seems like my journey to 2100 is becoming a journey to 1900, but I'm hoping I can just start playing better. Okay, d4. I know a lot of you hate my Dutch, but I love it, so I'm going for it. And this opening, we... okay, he's gone for this one. We can't capture here, but we can capture here. He's going to take here, and I have to defend my knight, and because I can't recapture because I was pinned. So we'll just capture here. This is the Staunton Gambit, and it's a very stressful opening. If I castle here, I think I'm starting to become worried. So I'm going to try to just develop. Now he does have checks down this diagonal with his queen, so I do need to be aware of that. And maybe I can play the pawn here and castle this way. I'm going to hold off castling. Maybe I should have actually. No, let me castle. I can really go in here. Now he's looking at this, so I better castle now before it's too late. He's going to push these pawns, and I'm going to push these ones. But I think my rooks and my queen are very, very good here. So if he takes here and I take here, he wins this pawn. So let's just move the king over or go here. I think we'll go here. And if my bishop comes here, it's very active too. I think his best move is to pull his bishop back somewhere, maybe here or here. I think his bishop back to here would be a good decision. And I'm wondering, do I have any discoveries? Like taking this, winning his queen? Not yet. But I really like my position. And I never castle queenside in the Dutch. This is not common for me. Okay, so if I go here, and he takes, and I take, he actually wins my queen. Okay, so we don't have any discoveries yet. Let's push the pawns. Surely that can't be wrong. Or do we go here? Then he attacks us. Yeah, let's push the pawns. He's attacking this one, and he's attacking this one. Always ask yourself, what is your opponent doing? Does he have a sack? Take? Don't think anything's working. He's attacking this one. I don't see anything yet. So let's keep pushing. This one or this one? If I push this one, he just goes here. If I push this one, then a pawn's coming off. So let's push Gary. Gary first and then Harry. And when I go here, he's going to take this way. So maybe we need to move the queen. Maybe we put the queen here. So that when he takes, he's not tempoing. So queen here, h4, g3, take, take. He pushes here. We're also looking at this knight. Okay. I don't want to come here because that wins my queen. I don't want to come here because he just takes me. So here and here are off the tables, but maybe g7. And he's not winning this yet. If he comes here, we have a fork. I think here is a move. And we didn't want it on the F file anyway, because this rook is annoying. And we're still h4, g3. That's what we're trying to do here. And maybe we'll swing the other rook in. Rook f8, or maybe g8. Not sure yet. Now, if I go here and here, he can take, we take, and he takes with knight, which is annoying. Ooh. If I take here, he has to take with rook. The pawn is going to be pinned. So take here, rook captures. So let's put the knight or the other rook here. So then if he captures me, we take with check, he takes. We take here. We have a pawn here. Enemy has a rook there. I feel like there's something here. If we push, or if I just go here and he takes, check, king over. No, let's put the rook here. It just intuitively feels right. I haven't calculated it, but it just feels like a good move. We have ideas of a sack here. Take queen check. Winning the bishop. No, wait. Here. Queen check does not win the bishop because the queen's holding it. I can capture here. He has this move. Winning my bishop. Do I care? My king can just retake. So if I take here, maybe I take here and then try to get the queen here looking at this. That seems okay. Blunder check. Are there any blunders? Yeah, because if he comes here and forces my queen somewhere, like let's say my queen goes here, then he takes this and his queen's coming in. I think I'm going to capture here. And the Harry file looks good. If he goes back, okay, he just went for that. That's fine. Let's take with the queen, because taking with the rook puts my rook on a file that I don't want to be on, I think. I want to be on the H file. And this threat poses this and this threat at the same time, coming in and winning the bishop. Not anymore. So now he defends with the queen. The plot thickens. So we can check. Queen over. We take the bishop. Check. Knight back. Pawn up. Take, and we're going to try to break in. Maybe we just start with this. Here he pushes here. Here. Check. Not winning this anymore. So maybe here, and try to go here. This seems interesting. And also, it gives us a square for our bishop to join the fight. I need more pieces. This seems good because I can take this. And if he captures with the pawn, this is a good check, and the rook comes in, winning the queen. Even though the king gets away. Although, no, it doesn't win the queen, because then the rook's hitting my queen. He's very defensive, isn't he? Let's come here. Hitting this. And looking down here. Be good to win this one, wouldn't it? He's retreated. Oh, please let me find a beautiful move here. Take here, queen takes. Because if the pawn takes, I go here. So take here, queen takes. And we win this one. Yeah. And now we're threatening checkmate here. Oh, there's got to be something. There's a check here. If I check here, he goes back. We win his queen. He goes here. And I'm just up a pawn. But then we have this check. King here. I don't know. I don't have time. I just don't have the time for it. Oh, whoa. Wasn't expecting that. This move. It's got to be decent. Here, check wins my queen. No. Protect my pawn. And now there's no discovery. And the pin still maintains. I'm crazy low on time. I have to. I'm just too low on time. You can come here. He's got to move his bishop. Let's get the king in. If I took with rook, I was losing the pawn because the king's closer. He takes, I take. I have to. This pawn's coming up. He doesn't have a check, I take him. Come on, come on. I just lost a pawn. Here, he takes. I take. I ran out of time. That's the problem here. Push it, push it. I think I've lost. If he pushes it, I chase it and I win. Or no, it's a draw. If I go here, if he doesn't push it, I think. No, come on. Come on. It's a draw. It's a draw. Come on. I had 0.1 second left. You lose a second every time in chess.com. There. I just didn't have the time. That's a draw. That's a theoretical known draw. Oh, come on. That's depressing. I felt really good about that game. That was a lot of fun. Whoa. What a crazy game. Look at all these opportunities. Here I'm winning. And bringing the knight around was the wrong decision. I couldn't figure out a way to get here. And then back here, he moved his knight here, and we found the brilliant move. And I should have kept the queen on and tried to win some pawns. But at this point, I was under a minute. Isn't that crazy? Like the whole game where I'm starting to lose is just the time. And here I'm winning. I thought if I go here and then he just comes here, how do I defend this? I guess I go rook h4. I didn't think about that. That makes total sense. And then back here, I know this. I know the moves that I have to make. You either stay a square from the king, and here I just timed out, and we just go back. Whatever way he goes, if he goes this way, we come here, and then he can't push because here, and the only way for him to protect his pawn is to come here, and this is a stalemate. I can't come here or here because of the pawn attacking me, and I can't come here or here because the king's attacking me, but I'm not in danger. So that's a theoretical known draw. Oh, man. A close-up look at the cage, and there's Mr. Chess. He is chilling. Look at him. Some people said we should call him Stock Lizard, but I don't know what I'm going to call him. But look at him; he's having a great time there on his log. basking under the 125 watt bulb. He is loving life. And this is his cold part of the cage. I wanted actually this part over here to be the hot part, but he only seems to like to climb on this part, so I moved the light over here for him. Anyway, lads, hope you lads enjoyed. We're sitting in 1956. Not exciting. I'm sorry. I'm a 1900 player. I'm sorry. I peaked, and now I've just digressed into my decrepit old age. I turned 32 this past year. I'm just, I'm washed up. But I'll keep trying. See you lads tomorrow.